वेलकम टू अनदर सेशन ऑफ मैथ्स मास्टर। ये मैथ्स मास्टर का स्पीड टाइम एंड डिस्टेंस का दूसरा पार्ट है। हमने पहला पार्ट लास्ट क्लास में किया था, लास्ट वीक में, जिसमें हमने बात करी थी कि कैसे एवरेज स्पीड फाइंड करते हैं, कैसे यूनिट कन्वर्ट करते हैं, और क्या बेसिक फार्मूला है जो हमें जानना चाहिए क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व करने के लिए, टाइम स्पीड एंड डिस्टेंस के बेसिक क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करने के लिए। तो इस सेशन में हम बात करेंगे उसके आगे की, जिसमें रिलेटिव स्पीड की बात करेंगे, जिसमें हम बात करेंगे ट्रेन की। और इससे पहले कि हम स्टार्ट करें नेक्स्ट क्लास का, इस क्लास का, इससे पहले एक बार बेसिक रिव्यू कर लेते हैं जो हमने प्रीवियस क्लास में किया था, जो हमने लास्ट क्लास में किया था। सो लेट्स जस्ट रिव्यू द लास्ट थिंग, लेट्स रिकैप द लास्ट थिंग दैट वी हैव डन प्रीवियसली। तो previously we have understood that what is speed. Speed क्या होता है? That is distance upon time. ये हमने पढ़ा था लास्ट क्लास में। How to change the unit of speed from kilometer per hour to meter per second, or how to change the speed unit of the speed from meter per second to kilometer per hour. Sorry, this is again typo. Meter per second to kilometer per hour. That we had discussed in the last class. Now we had also discussed that how to find the average speed. Average speed will be the total distance by total time taken, और इसमें हम लोग स्पीड्स को ऐड करके और नंबर ऑफ स्पीड से डिवाइड नहीं करते हैं, ये मैंने क्लियरली लास्ट क्लास में बता दिया था। अभी हम यहाँ बात करेंगे नेक्स्ट, एक और हमने पढ़ा था लास्ट क्लास में कि अगर हम इक्वल डिस्टेंस को ट्रेवल करते हैं दो अलग अलग स्पीड से, लाइक एक्स एंड वाई, तो इस केस में अगर हमें फाइंड करना है एवरेज स्पीड, तो क्या करते हैं, दिस इज द फॉर्मूला 2xy डिवाइड बाई x प्लस वाई। अगर आप इस फॉर्मूला को यूज करोगे, इसको अप्लाई करोगे, तो आप इजिली फाइंड आउट कर सकते हो। अलॉन्ग विद दैट हमने ये भी पढ़ा है लास्ट क्लास में कि अगर हमारे पास तीन अलग अलग स्पीड हो और इक्वल डिस्टेंस का, तो उस केस में हम कौन सा फॉर्मूला यूज करते हैं, ये हमने लास्ट क्लास में पढ़ा था। और अगर फॉर्मूला नहीं भी याद है तो बेसिक कैसे सॉल्व करते हैं, ये भी हमने लास्ट क्लास में पढ़ा था। तो ये तो हो गई बात प्रीवियस क्लास की, ये तो लास्ट क्लास की बात हो गई, एक रिकैप हो गया, बस आपको याद दिलाने के लिए कि हमने क्या किया था और कैसे किया था। अभी आगे की बात करेंगे कि आज हमें क्या पढ़ना है। तो आज हमें पढ़ना है रिलेटिव मोशन विद टू और मोर बॉडीज। ओके, फॉर एग्जांपल देयर इज अ क्वेश्चन हियर। द क्वेश्चन इज सेइंग two persons are running from the same place at a speed of 9 km per hour and 6 km per hour. Find the distance between them after 12 minutes if they are moving in the opposite direction. तो ऐसा क्वेश्चन आता है इसमें कि दो लोग अलग अलग डायरेक्शन जा रहे हैं, उनके बीच कोई डिस्टेंस है और स्पीड दिया हुआ है। एक और क्वेश्चन आप देख सकते हैं नीचे, the distance between two cities A and B is 80 km. A motorcycle rider start from A towards B at 7 a.m. at the speed of 10 km per hour. Other motorcyclists start from B towards A at 8 a.m. at the speed of 25 km per hour. At what time will they cross each other? तो यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो कि दो लोग जा रहे हैं, एक ए से बी जा रहा है, दूसरा भी ए से बी ही जा रहा है, यानी कि वो सेम डायरेक्शन में जा रहे हैं और अलग अलग स्पीड से, राइट। तो कैसे इसमें किस किस डायरेक्शन, कहाँ पे वो मिलेंगे और कैसे हम सॉल्व करेंगे इन सब क्वेश्चन, इन सारे क्वेश्चंस को, ये हम बात करेंगे इसमें, ठीक है। नाउ लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द क्वेश्चंस, sorry, with the formula that we need to understand before we solve the question. So the formula is, if two bodies moves in the same direction with the speed x and y, then relative speed of their movement will be equal to x minus y or y minus x. That means the difference of the two bodies. Okay, sorry, speed of the two bodies. अगर हम ऐसे देखते हैं कि दो बॉडीज और ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में मूव कर रहे हैं, तो सम क्या होता है, तो उनका जो रिलेटिव स्पीड है वो क्या होता है, वो होता है उनके सम के इक्वल का। उनके ऐड, दोनों को ऐड करके जो वैल्यू आएगा, दैट विल बी द रिलेटिव स्पीड फॉर द टू गिवन डिफरेंट स्पीड्स, राइट। So let's try to apply the same thing, the same logic in the questions here, and try to understand how to do this, how to apply this. First question is saying two persons are running from the same place at the speed of 9 km per hour and 6 km per hour. That means there are two persons, both are available at the same speed, so same space, same place, at the speed of 9 km per hour and 6 km per hour, and they are running in the opposite direction, right? If they are running in the opposite direction in 12 minutes. So first of all, let's say one is going in this direction, other is going in this opposite direction. If we have to find out the relative speed, right? What will be the relative speed there? Relative speed will be equal to 9 plus 6, that is going to be 15 kilometer per hour. And if we'll talk about the time here, time is also given. Time is given as 12 minutes. But remember, you have the values there in the hours. So you will convert this 12 minutes into the hours. And to do that, you need to divide this value 12 with 60. That is 1 by 5 hours. Now, if you have to find out the total distance traveled here, then you can apply the formula. Distance is equal to speed into time. Speed is equal to 15 into time is equal to 1 by 5. That means it is going to be a total of 3 kilometer distance in the 12 minutes, right? So first of all, we are finding the relative speed, and then we are finding the time. Make sure that unit of the time and the speed is in the same manner. Like if you have kilometer per hour here, then it should be in the hour only, and then you have to multiply this, right? And here you have the value 3 kilometer for the distance between these two persons. Now let's talk about another example, the question number 2. Saying the distance between the two cities A and B is 80 kilometers. It is already given that there are two cities which are located at distance of 80 kilometers. So let's make this values A and B here. So A is here, for example, B is here. The distance is 80 kilometers. That is saying a motorcycle rider start from A towards B. A motorcycle, and he is starting at 7 a.m. and with the speed of 10 kilometer per hour. The speed is 10 kilometer per hour. Then there is another rider who is starting from B towards A with the speed of 25 kilometer per hour, right? At what time will they cross each other? So first of all, what we have to do is, see, this person is starting at 8 a.m., right? So we have to find out at 8 a.m. what will be the distance between them, because this person is starting from A to B at 7 a.m. only with the 10 km per hour. So in 1 hour, how much distance they can travel? They can travel 10 kilometers, right? They will be equal to 10 into 1, that is 10 kilometers. So what is the remaining distance between them? The remaining distance is 70 kilometers, correct? Now, if you have to find out how much time they are going to take to meet each other, then you can say that time will be equal to distance by speed. And here, distance is given as now 70 because 10 kilometers is already covered between them. And the speed we can say that in this case, this is going to be a relative speed, which is 25 plus 10 because they are in the opposite direction. So we have to add them, kilometer per hour. So we can divide this by 35, and that will be giving you a 2 hours. But we have to understand from when we have to count this 2 hour. We have to count this 2 hour from the 8 a.m. because we are counting this 70 kilometer distance after 8 a.m., right? So at what time they will be meeting each other? So exact time will be 8 plus 2, that is 10 a.m. I hope it is clear. So this is how we will do the question, which will be based on the relative speed. And now let's go towards the exercise. So I'll be showing you this thing again. If we have the two bodies moving in the same direction, the speed will be the relative speed will be the difference. If you have the two bodies moving in the opposite direction, the relative speed will be the sum of both of them, right? Now you have some exercise questions here. Exercise question 1 is here, which is saying two donkeys are standing 400 meters apart. First donkey can run at the speed of 3 meters per second, and second can run at the speed of 2 meters per second. If two donkeys run towards each other, after how much time in seconds will they bump into each other. See, first of all, you try this question by pausing this video for some time. This question is from SSCGL Tier 2 2017, and try to solve it. After that, come here and see the video, like how we have to do this. All right, so I believe we have paused the video और उसका आपने solve भी कर लिया है. So let's understand how to solve this. Very easy question. दो donkeys हैं, दोनों 400 meters distance पे खड़े हैं, right? दो donkeys हैं, दोनों गधे 400 meters पे खड़े हैं, okay? And now they're starting towards each other. एक जा रहा है 3 meter per second speed से, दूसरा जा रहा है यहाँ पे 2 meter per second के स्पीड से, राइट? अगेन द सेम थिंग, टाइम इज इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस ऑन स्पीड. डिस्टेंस इज 400 which is in the meter, and the speed will be 3 plus 2, that is 5, because they are in the opposite direction. So 400 divided by 5, and that is going to be 80 seconds, right? Because we have the speed and the time both, the speed and the distance both given here in the in terms of meter and second only, so we don't need to do any sort of conversion or anything. And the question is also asking about the time in the second only, so we have this time in second, which is the 80. So I believe this is a very easy question, and you must have done this question easily. Let's move towards the next question. Question number 2. Question number 2 is given as A and B are 15 kilometers apart, and when traveling towards each other meet after half an hour, whereas they meet 2.5 hours later if they travel in the same direction. The faster of the two travels at the speed of what? So there are two people, A and B, and they are standing 15 kilometers apart. Okay. So first of all, you try to solve this question. Once you are done, then then come again and watch this, like how to do this question. I'm going to help you that to understand how we will solve this question. So first of all, there is a 15 kilometer distance between A and B, right? The question is saying when they come towards each other, right? When they traveling towards each other, they meet after half an hour. Whereas when they meet 2.5 hours later if they travel in the same direction. So if they'll be traveling in the opposite direction, then their speeds will be sum of both of them, right? So let's say speed of one is x, speed of other is y, and if they are in the opposite direction, then we can say that x plus y will be equal to 15 by 0.5, that is 30 kilometers per hour, right? And now if they will be going in the same direction, then we can say that, let's say x is the higher value, y is the smaller value, and x minus y will be equal to 15 divided by 2.5. That we can say that it is going to be 15 into 2 by 5, and it will be like 6 here, because it can be 3, and then it will be 6 here, 6 kilometers per hour. Now we have to solve these two equations. What you can do is you can simply add these two equations. From there you will be able to get the value as 2x is equal to 36, and then from there x is equal to 18 kilometers per hour, right? So this is how you can solve this question, and you have to find the value of the higher value only, and I'm taking the higher value as the x, and that value we are getting here as 18. So 18 is the correct answer. I hope it is clear to all of you, right? Now let's move towards the next part of this thing, that is the concept based on the train. So sometimes we get the question like this: a train traveling with a uniform speed crossed two bridges of length 630 meter and 540 meter in 18 second and 15 second respectively, what is the speed of the train? Sometimes we get the question like, a moving train crosses a man standing on a platform and a bridge 640 meter long at meter second in 15 seconds and 35 seconds respectively. What will be the time taken by train to cross the platform, which is 18 meters long? Okay. Another question could be like this: two trains are running with the speed of 35 km per hour and 50 km per hour in the same direction. A man in the slower train passes the faster train. Uh, 12 seconds, train is 12 seconds, and the length of the faster train is what? So these sort of questions could be there, जो भी ट्रेन है डिस्टेंस के बेस पे आता है. So इससे पहले कि हम लोग क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व करें, लेट्स ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड द कांसेप्ट एंड लेट्स ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड सम फॉर्मूलाज. सी क्या होता है जब दो ट्रेन एक दूसरे को क्रॉस कर रहे हैं, और जब एक ट्रेन किसी एक आदमी को क्रॉस कर रहा है, दोनों में क्या डिफरेंस है? जब कोई ट्रेन किसी एक आदमी को क्रॉस कर रहा है, उस केस में वो ट्रेन सिर्फ अपने ही लेंथ को कवर कर रहा होता है, राइट? वो सिर्फ अपने ही लेंथ को कवर कर रहा होता है. इसलिए टाइम टेकन बाय अ ट्रेन टू पास द पोल और अ मैन is equal to what? Length of the train divided by speed of the train, right? Because that is the time will be taking, or the train will be taking. लेकिन जब कोई ट्रेन एक प्लेटफॉर्म और एक या फिर एक ब्रिज को पास करता है, तो उस केस में क्या होता है कि वो ट्रेन अपने लेंथ के साथ साथ उस प्लेटफॉर्म और ब्रिज के लेंथ को भी क्रॉस कर रहा है. इसलिए हमें जब फाइंड आउट करना होता है टाइम, क्या करते हैं, पूरे ही लेंथ को फाइंड करते हैं. ट्रेन लेंथ ऑफ ट्रेन प्लस लेंथ ऑफ द प्लेटफॉर्म और द ब्रिज डिवाइड बाय स्पीड ऑफ द ट्रेन, राइट? अगर कभी ऐसा होता है कि दो ट्रेन जो है वो दोनों एक दूसरे को क्रॉस कर रहे हैं, राइट? टाइम टेकन बाय टू ट्रेन टू क्रॉस ईच अदर ट्रैवलिंग इन द ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन. अगर दो ट्रेन एक दूसरे को क्रॉस कर रहे हैं, ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में जा रहे हैं, तो क्या होगा? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल किसी भी डायरेक्शन में जाए, वो ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में जाए या सेम डायरेक्शन में जाए, जो लेंथ होगा दोनों ट्रेन का, दैट विल डिसाइड द डिस्टेंस कवर्ड बाय देम, राइट? सो इफ यू एड द लेंथ ऑफ बोथ द ट्रेन, फॉर एग्जांपल देयर इज अ ट्रेन लाइक दिस here, another train is like here, when they will cross each other completely, if they will be like this after some time, right? So this train is going from, if we can consider any one of the train, this train is going from here to here completely, then we are going to say it is passing completely, right? यहां से यहां तक अगर ये completely cross कर लेता है तो हम बोलते हैं कि ये pass कर रहा है. It means कि we have to add the length of the two trains, right? Sum of this, and then we divide with the sum of the speeds, because if they're in the opposite direction, then obviously relative speed will be the sum of both of them. Now time taken by the two trains to cross each other traveling in the same direction, sum of the length of the train divided by difference of their speeds. अगर वो दोनों सेम डायरेक्शन जा रहे हैं तो लेंथ तो वही होगा, बट वहां पे हमें क्या होगा? वहां पे हमें जो रिलेटिव स्पीड मिलेगा, दैट विल बी द डिफरेंस, नॉट द सम, राइट? बिकॉज दोनों सेम डायरेक्शन में जा रहे हैं, तो जो रिलेटिव स्पीड होगा वो दोनों का डिफरेंस होगा, राइट? सो आई बिलीव दिस कॉन्सेप्ट इज क्लियर नाउ फॉर द ट्रेन एंड डिस्टेंस. सो लेट्स get back and solve this question. Question number 1. A train traveling with uniform speed crosses two bridges of length 630 meter and 540 meter in 18 seconds and 15 seconds respectively, right? See, we don't know that what is the speed of the train, what is the length of the train, right? What we have to do is we can say that let's say if length of the train is L and the speed is V, then we can write down some equations here. First of all, the first equation we can write down here is 630 plus L is equal to V into 18, and other can be written as 540 plus L is equal to V into 15. See, because we have to find out the speed of the train, यहाँ क्या करते हैं, ये L को eliminate कर देते हैं. And for that, let's subtract this. So if you subtract this, you will be getting here as 630 minus 540. This is going to be 60 and 30. That is 70. 90. And L will be cancelled out here. Right, so you don't have to worry about the L. This is going to be a 90. Is equal to 3 into V, right? Because 18 minus 15 is 3. So V will be equal to what? 90 divided by 3, that is 30 meter per second. Remember, we have taken all those informations in the meter per second, so we'll write down in the meter per second only here, right? So the answer for this question is equal to what? This is going to be 30 meter per second. Okay. Now let's try to solve the question number 2, example 2. A moving train crosses a man standing on a platform and the bridge 640 meter long in 15 seconds and 35 seconds. So let's say again the speed of the train is v and the length is L. So if the train is crossing a man in 15 seconds, that means L is equal to what? L is equal to L is going to be uh, v into 15. And if we write down L plus 640, that is going to be v into 35, right? See, in this case, we have to find out the value of L and the value of V both. So let's first of all subtract this part here. So if you subtract this part, or if you just plug in the value of L here, in this case, we can write down V into 15, 15V plus 640 is equal to 35V, and then 20V is equal to 640, and then V will be equal to 640 by 2. So this is going to be 20, this is going to be a 32, right? So velocity is going to be 32 meter per second. And from there we can find out the length as well. So length will be equal to what? Length will be equal to 32 into 15. That is going to be 320, right down here, 320 and plus 160. So it's going to be 480. So length is going to be a 480. And now we have to find out like how much time it is going to take to cross the platform 1280 meters long, right? How much time it is going to take to cross the platform, which is 1280 meters long. So this is going to be 1280 plus 480 divided by 32. So if you add both of them, this is going to be 0, 8 plus 8, 6, and then 4 plus 2 and this is 7, 1, 7, 6, 0 divided by 32, right? Once you will divide this value 32, then you will be able to get the answer here. Okay, so that is going to be, so once you will solve this, you will get number 55 seconds. That is the answer for the question number 2. Now let's go towards the question number 3. The question number 3 is saying two trains are running with the speed of 35 km per hour and 50 km per hour in the same direction. A man is in the slower train passes the faster train in 12 seconds. The length of the faster train is what? So there are two trains. One is going with 30 km per hour, other is going with the 50 km per hour. Okay, in the same direction. They are going the same direction, so obviously their speeds, the relative speed is going to be, the relative speed is going to be what? 50 minus 35, sorry, 50 minus 35, that is going to be 15 kilometer per hour. And because we have the time given in the seconds, so we will write down here 15 into 5 by 18, and this is going to be a 75 by 18, or we can write down this as 25 by 6, right? 25 by 6 meter per second. Now we have to find out how much it is going to take the train, the faster train, to pass a man in the slower train, right? So if we are going to find out like how much it's going to take a man in the faster train to cross, then I mean, if you are finding that how much is the time taken there, okay, or if it is given, then basically what you have to understand is if there is any man which is standing in one of the train, that means the train which is passing that man is passing nothing but it's on the total length, right? So this time will be equal to, right? This 12 will be equal to nothing but the length of the train divided by the relative speed, that is equal to 25 by 6. Or on the other hand, we can say that the length is going to be equal to 25 by 6 into 12, that will be equal to 50 meters, right? Which is the uh, length of the faster train that we have there, right? So I hope this is clear to you. Let's move towards the exercise. So we have the exercise 1 here. You can just pause the video and you can try by yourself first of all, and then you can come back to see what is the correct answer and if your answer is correct or not. This is a question from the exercise PGL 2016. Okay, I believe we have solved the question. The question is saying a train B is speeding with 100 km per hour crosses another train C running in the same direction in 2 minutes. If the length of the train B and C be 150 meter and 250 meter respectively, what is the speed of the train C? So a train B is speeding with 100 km per hour crosses another train C running in the same direction. So relative speed is what? Relative speed is equal to what? That is going to be uh, the first minus second one, and that we have to find out like what is the speed of the train C. So that we need to again find out. So that is going to be 100 minus C anyway, because this is going to be train B is crossing the train C, right? On the other hand, if it is given that it is passing in 2 minutes, right? So we have to find, first of all, say this is 100 minus C multiply with the 5 by 18. We have to get that converted into the meter per second. And then after that, we can say if the length of the train B and C is 150 and 250 meter, that means the total distance travel is 150 plus 250 meter, right? In how much time? In 120 seconds. With what speed? With what a speed? That is with the speed of 100 minus C multiplied with the 5 by 18. So with this speed, it is going to travel. Now, this is going to be 400, and if we take all those values this side into 18 divided by 120 into 5, it is equal to 100 minus C. And now you can cross these values. You can get 8 here. Then you can also cross numbers like 6 2s and 6 3s, and you can cross this. This is going to be 12, sorry, 4. So 100 minus C is equal to 12, then C is going to be equal to 100 minus 12, that will be equal to 88 meter, 88 kilometer per hour, because we had taken this value C as in kilometer per hour only. So we can directly apply this kilometer per hour here. I hope it is clear. Now let's solve the last question. Last question is saying Ram standing on the platform finds that a train takes 5 seconds to pass him, and another train uh, of the same length moving in the opposite direction takes 7 seconds. The time taken by the train to pass each other will be what? Okay. So Ram is standing on the platform and he finds that the train takes 5 seconds to pass him, and another train of the same length moving in the opposite direction takes 7 seconds, right? So we can find out with respect of this, we can find out the length of the two trains because man is standing there only. Let's say velocity of one of the train is the speed of one of the train is v1. Then length of the first train is going to be v1 into 5, that is 5v1, and length of the other train is going to be what? That is going to be a 7v2, right? Now the question is saying how much time it is going to take them to cross each other? How much time they will take to cross each other? So this time we can find out with the help of the total length, that is going to be 5v1 plus 7v2, and divided by this v1 plus v2. But it is also given in the question that this L1 is equal to L2. So we can say that 5v1 is equal to 7v2, right? And from there we can find out one of them in the other, in terms of the other. So we can write down, we can do in another way, like we can just find out, we can say that L is equal to 5v1 and L2 is equal to L, and this is 7v2 is also equal to L. So v1 is equal to L by 5, v2 is equal to L by 7. We can just plug in this values here. v1 is equal to L by 5, so, or we can say directly L plus L to L here, divided by L by 5 plus L by 7, and that is going to be 2L divided by 12L, and then you will multiply here with the 35. So this L is going to be cancelled out, it's going to be a 6, and in total you are getting here as 35 divided by 6, right? And once you'll divide this, you will get the value as 5 by 6, right? So this is the number that you are going to get there, and I think this value is not given here. 5 by 6. Second is the answer. Oh, sorry, this 5 by not 5. This is the value you are getting here in the yeah, it's 35 by 6 seconds. That, and this is the value you'll be getting as the answer here, right? So for today, we'll keep till here only. We'll understand more in the next class. Thank you.